Hey family, I think you all can hear me. You know it's hard out here for a witch when they're trying to get the money for the rent, for the Cadillac and cash money spent. Be a whole lot of bitches talking shit. You know it's hard out here for a witch when she trying to get this money for the rent, with the Cadillacs and gas money spent. Will be a whole lot of bitches talking shit. Yes, sometimes it's hard out here for a witch. Y'all don't feel me though. Y'all don't hear me. Sometimes it's hard out here for a witch. People you think that love you, they love you one minute, then they hate you the next. They adore you one minute and they hate you the next. And that's what I wanted to talk about tonight here. And to let you know, for you upcoming witches that want to be on YouTube and you're a broadcaster and everything, I just kind of want to let you know what you will be expecting when you put yourself out here. What to expect from other people, what to expect from other spiritualists. Like I said, once you get out here and you have a following and people are watching your videos, sometimes at the beginning they love you, they love what you put out. Oh, hi Priestess Kathy, we love you. Oh, you're so wonderful, we love you from head to toe, you're the greatest. And then when you change your content or you change your direction in what you're wanting to do on your channel, everybody's disappointed. Everybody's wondering what's going on. You're not doing what we expected for you to do. Hi, Priestess Kathy. Where's the inspiration? Where is the love that you used to teach, Hi, Priestess Kathy? What's going on with you, Hi, Priestess Kathy? I mean, I'm telling you, you guys, when you get into this YouTube world, you will deal and meet with all different types of people. Hello, the Oracle Temple. Welcome to my chat, hun. I love your picture. You're very beautiful. And it's for those of you who can see, the name of my title here is Why I Am Thinking About Quitting YouTube. My haters want me to leave or else. Isn't that sad? That's really sad, right? That's really sad. That's really sad. Do I have any comments at all about anything about that from anyone who's listening to me right now? Oh my gosh, I think I hear somebody. My invitation.
Yeah, I just in.
Yeah, Songbird, that's you, hun?
Yes, I just got on.
Yay, I'm so glad. Yes, yes. Oh, wow, this is awesome. I am now the Google Hangouts mistress. I said I was the master, right? But I'm very female, feminine energy, so I am the Google Hangouts mistress. I got you on with no problem.
You sure as hell did.
Now, there are some people that's listening, and we'll just wait till the chat fill in. But tell me a little bit about you and like where you're from, and are you a singer? I noticed your name there on my page.
Yeah. So I'm definitely a singer. I'm from Brooklyn.
Mm-hmm.
I live in New York. Definitely on this spiritual path, learning, going through initiations, things like that, picking up just everything that my goons are throwing down and just growing. Trying to get myself out there, my music out there. Creating the life I want, literally manifesting everything that I want before me.
Yes, that's awesome. And, I love it. I love what you're doing. And, it is hard out here for a witch. You know what I mean? Like, seriously, because yes, you have so many obstacles and you have so many people that will even try to come against you. Sometimes they don't even know why they're doing it, or Yeah, so you know what I mean, and you should never let anybody stop you from what you're doing and manifesting. Of course,
Thank you.
yes,
Seriously, I actually
yes,
need, like, it's true. People send out negative energy and it's, you don't even realize why. Like, what? What the hell? What's your problem?
exactly, exactly. Yes, and I will just add in to that title that I was talking about and everything like that. I am not leaving YouTube. I know a lot of people want me to, but that's not happening. I'm not leaving YouTube, so I know my haters, they all got on here just to, see what was going on and if I was really leaving, but no, I'm not. I'm not going anywhere. I'm sticking around, and there's going to be more videos to come, more tutorials to come, more how-tos to come. I actually made a video about this earlier today, but I haven't uploaded it and everything, and I'm sure I will go ahead and do that, but I just wanted to get on Google Hangouts tonight and everything. I have a new computer and everything, and I'm running it. So, yeah, so I'm just really glad, to, connect with you and everything tonight. Yeah.
So am I. I've been trying to get on. I see your live streams are popping. I see from
I'm
your.
sorry.
I was saying I see from your social media that your live streams are so popping. I definitely wanted to be a part of one.
Right, right. Yes, yes. The Google Hangouts. Yeah, well, I guess it is the live stream in the Google Hangouts. I'm just kind of, technical, analytical with that. I mean, it took me a minute to know how to actually connect everything together, but, I'm glad that you're on, and I want to get like more people on and stuff like that. So now, since I am the mistress of live stream, I deem myself the mistress of live stream. So, hey, we're going to get whoever we want on here now. And I'm so glad that you came through. I had some people, who were trying to troll me and everything. And, they troll my channel, and then they go back over to my, the people that don't like me, they troll their page, and all that, and I just don't have time for that.
That just means what you're doing is working. So let them troll. It's
Yeah,
not stopping
yeah.
anything.
Right, right, right. Those type of people, they have their own interests, and I have mine too. So,
Yeah.
definitely. Um, so what type of music do you sing?
I am a soul singer. So I think I've posted some stuff before. I'll post up again, but I sing like soul. So like,
Oh, wow.
yeah, like Shaka
Yeah.
Khan-ish or like
Ooh,
old school type feel
I
vibe.
love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. And
Got
see,
some stuff
okay,
I'm working on. Go ahead.
yeah. So you've been singing for like a few years then, or are you all your life?
So I was raised in church, so I've definitely been singing my entire life. But I would
Yeah.
say I'm just really getting into my swing of things with like my R&B and my healing and stuff. Because like I said, I grew up in church, so I was very much in that world for a very long time.
Mhm. Mhm.
So now I'm
Yeah.
out and building up my own repertoire and getting all the things that I need to do to get shows and oh, Sage. Sorry, just almost tripped over my cat. Hi, baby.
Uh-oh.
She's a kitten. She's still teeny tiny.
Oh, yes. Oh, I'm a cat woman. I'm a cat lover too, and everything. And like I said, I know it's time for me to go ahead and get me another baby. Since my last baby, I lost her and everything, and it's just been
Mm.
hard for me to move on. But I know I'll do a whole lot better. Of course, it's just I've had cats all my life. I'm just a cat person too. So they bring so much joy, and of course, when we're doing our work and stuff, they want to be a part of it.
Around, yeah.
They want to
Can't
be
go
a
about Walter without her.
Yes, exactly, exactly. Yeah.
She has a thing with feet as well. Like she wants to scratch everyone's feet. She's just playing, but she's trying to get her to stop.
Yes, yes. Oh, and I just want to just say hello to the people in the chat too. Jennifer Denise and Natalia Fisher. Yes, I'm not leaving, hun. I'm not going nowhere. I just posted that up there to get to get some people's attention to let them know I'm not going anywhere. Like this is it. This is the YouTube thing. And you know what? I hope that you are you or do you have a YouTube channel?
I do. I haven't like posted anything on it lately, so I'm actually gonna do that and just start promoting some stuff once I get it out there. But I really
Yes.
want to have like a good body of work to put up before I start pushing too hard.
Mhm. Mhm. Yes, yes. And that's one thing is that I know, like, I also was like raised up in the church. When I was little, I had part of my life when I was raised up in the church, and a part of my life when I wasn't raised up in the church, and all that. And but I didn't get that gift of singing really. I mean, I would sing in the choir, but I really didn't, do too much, And I would try to sing like other people and all that, but I didn't get that gift. My mother had that gift, and my aunts had that gift, and some of the people in my family had that gift. I know I have a cousin. Her name is Daria Tucker, and I know that she has like
Mhm.
a following in Japan, and she's a gospel singer. Like she would sing, and stuff like that. She was real popular with the ministries and stuff over there. So a lot of my family were known for like singing in the church and stuff like that. But I
That's my
didn't.
family.
Right, right. I didn't get that gift, but like lately, I started tapping into, doing my craft because I really wanted to sing. I would see other women and stuff singing, and I was like, "Oh, that's so beautiful," and I longed for that. Like my mother would always sing, but after my mother died, of course, she wasn't singing for me like she was, and I longed for that. So I'm like, "Oh my gosh, I really want to sing." So I started tapping in, doing witchcraft to heighten my, singing and stuff like that. And like I'm not a Mary J. Blige or Mariah Carey, anything like that. You know what I mean? Like I'm far from that.
Mariah Carey ain't Mariah Carey no more. So,
Woo-hoo. Look, you didn't hear that from me. Are you Mariah Carey fans out there? I didn't say that.
no, but
Girl, wait, I
listen,
know what you're talking about.
music is healing, and then when you use it in your work, it's powerful.
Yes, yes.
It is powerful. It's something about putting on the right song or even singing the right song to invoke spirits that's just crazy.
Yes, yes, I agree. I agree. Yes, and it is, and then when you have people that tell you, if you sang something to them that it helped them, or if they felt better after they heard you singing or whatever, it inspires you. It encourages you to want to continue on.
Yeah, and do more.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's very healing for yourself. Like, I
Oh
mean, listen,
yeah.
I'm going through a divorce right now, so
Oh,
I'm really about to be on my Taylor Swift, like
uh,
very much. So.
okay. I hear you. Hear you.
Definitely, ex-husband asked me not to throw him under the bus. I said I wouldn't, but I didn't say I wouldn't write shit.
Hmm.
Not throw
Hmm.
you under the bus, but I'm gonna write some music.
Exactly, exactly. Yeah, that's what I told this one guy, who was talking crap about me. I said, don't make me write a song on you.
Uh, listen,
Don't make
listen,
me write a song on you because I sure will do it with no shame.
and everybody will be listening to that.
That's right. That's right. Oh, I would love for you to sing something to me before the show is over or whenever you feel like it. I don't want to put you on the spot or anything like that, of course, but
Yeah, I mean,
something, I love to
I
hear
do have
people.
hope, but I know you love Beyonce, so I got you a little bit. I'm gonna sing for
Yes.
a little bit. Um, I could see the stars all the way from here. Can you see the glow on the window pane? Whenever you're near, Every time I'm with you, I just melt away. Everybody's asking why I'm smiling now from ear to ear. 'Cause I know, whoa, whoa, something's perfect. It's certain after fighting through my tears. And finally you put me first. And baby, it's you. Baby, you're the one I love. Baby, you're the one I need. You're the only I see. Baby, it's you. Bad code, but something.
Yes. You're the one I love. Go, girl.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I got a bad code, but
Girl, that's all right. That's all right. I feel it. I feel it. I feel it. I love it. Beautiful voice.
I love
Yes.
Beyonce. Thank you.
Yes. Me too. Me too. Girl,
Yeah, she's
them high notes though that you get, it's hard work for me anyway because I'm a lower tone. But yeah, if you can get them high notes like that, woo, yes, that's like,
that's usually where I am. My range is usually like Shaka Khan.
yeah.
That's my woman.
Oh my gosh, I didn't like Shaka Khan when I was a little girl, but now I love Shaka Khan. I'd be like, ooh,
I didn't understand what she was saying when I was younger. That's what it is.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And that's one thing I found out too, like, in my age, actually trying to really learn how to sing in my older age. You have to know the words and you have to make the song your own.
Your own, yeah.
Yes, you can't really just, I think like what I would try to do is I would try to sing it exactly like them or whatever. I didn't know the words. So yeah, that was like screwed up. But now I understand like you have to learn the words and kind of make it your own and go from there.
Mm-hmm.
Then you can kind of sound like them too. Like, and, be like, sometimes you sound better than them.
That's yeah.
No tea, no shade. For real.
It depends on the singer. I mean,
Yeah.
it depends on it really. I mean, if you take any mainstream singer who's not really a singer and you give a singer their song, it's gonna be better. So like
Right.
Rihanna is always really, really good for covers for anyone.
Oh, yes. Yes. I love Rihanna's music too. Like,
Yeah, I love her
yeah.
music, but she's not a singer. She's an entertainer. So it makes her
Yeah.
songs very easy to sing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. And it's another one too. Her songs are pretty easy to sing. Oh gosh. And she's right around in that realm. You might know who I'm talking about. Oh,
It's a lot of singers like that right now, unfortunately.
right, right. Oh, that one, well, that Adriana Grande girl.
Oh, Ariana Grande, yeah.
Yeah, some of her songs. Yeah, I like a lot of her songs and stuff, and I can find like an even tone to try to sing, some of her songs and stuff like that, and I kind of find
Yeah, I
myself,
like her. That girl can sing though. That girl can sing.
yeah, yeah, but I'm like a little even tone in there. But my thing is like with the higher notes, I'm working on that. Every now and then, I might get lucky and hit it.
You just gotta
But
breathe. That is the trick to sing with really anything, which is why I can't really sing too well right now because of the bad cold. Any note
mhm,
that you want to hit, all you need to do is breathe from your diaphragm.
yes.
You can legitimately hit any note.
Oh my gosh, a Jennifer Hudson.
Yes, that's my woman.
That I'm in love, so
Yeah,
just up in love. Like I love her
that
voice. Back in the day, I would be like, "Oh, I wish I could sing like her." And I can't sing exactly like her, but I can hold some tunes to her. And I feel like
and
if
get
I
it.
practice more, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
because we got soul in us. So I notice, like, when I do start singing, it's like all of a sudden the spirit of soul just start coming out of me, and I'm like, woo, you know what I mean? It's like it just start coming out.
yeah. When I'm feeling a song, I am 100% feeling a song. That's usually how I pick a song. It has to be like connected to me. I have to feel it in some kind of way for me to
Mm,
sing it.
yes, yes, yes. There's this song called "Angel" by Angela Winbush. I don't know if you ever heard of that. But that is one of my most favorite songs of all time. I know I know it's older than you are, but I don't know if you've ever heard of it before.
I never
But
have. I'm gonna go look it up because I listen to a lot of old music, but I've never heard of that. His name is
yeah,
Anthony Lambert.
Angela Winbush.
Oh, Angelo Wimbush. Angelo Wimbush, and it's Angel.
Yes, uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm gonna listen to that.
Yes, I love that song, and I can sing like the lower parts real good, and then she starts getting up higher, and I'm like, wow, you got to really practice. People don't understand, some songs you really just have to, read and practice.
Mm-hmm.
Like you really have to put some time into it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and there's some people in the chat. Jahara, hello, she's saying don't leave YouTube. I'm not going nowhere. I just put that in there. And Diamond, Whitney, hey, hun. Hey, High Priestess Kathy. I love your videos. Hey, Diamond. How you doing, honey? Yes. And, I will go back to what a little bit about the title, has to talk about too. It's like when you are out here, in the spiritualist community, and if you're doing work, let's just say you decide that you want to start doing readings and root work for people.
Yeah, that's actually what I'm trying to. So my spirits have been on me to read people.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So one thing you should know is that out here, there will be people, in the beginning, they love you, they love you, they support you. And then if you decide that you want to start doing something else, a lot of times, they don't love you anymore, uh, but don't worry about it. There will be other people that'll come along that'll want to support you and things like that. And then you of course you'll come across some people that are wrapped too tight, and they think that you owe them something. They do. They think that you owe them something, and they'll say little nasty things, and different things like that to you. And everybody has a right to make a comment in the comment section. Of course, that's what it's there for. But some people will take it literally and actually come at you and try to control you. That's why I tell a lot of people you need to have your Facebook page where it's personal, where you have your friends or family or whatever, and then you need to have a Facebook business page, because
Yeah.
a lot of people you don't really need to be that close with, and that's what a lot of celebrities do. I don't think I'm anybody like truly a celebrity or anything, but a lot of people out here, when you get on YouTube, they start looking at you like you're, this person that's, unattainable or whatever, and that's not really how it is. I don't see myself that way, but I've came across some people that has looked at me that way. It's kind of weird to me because I'm just a regular woman. I'm just a regular witch. You know what I mean? And for people to treat me like that, I'm like, but I just really want to be friends with you. But they're not looking at you like a friend. They're looking at you like, you're something else or whatever, and it can get kind of weird. So
Yeah.
that's why I'm telling people, that's why you get, these people on YouTube, they be like, this person is stalking me, this person is bothering me, because a lot of these people, they create these situations in their mind like they really know you, just from talking to you on social media. They've never met you before. They've never met you face to face, or anything,
Yeah, like I
but
said,
they
I'm from Brooklyn, so you're gonna get sprayed and then cut, and in that order.
you said sprayed, then cut.
In that order too. I ain't playing with that.
Girls, sprayed, cut, and shot.
Seriously.
We want to make sure we take care of all ends. Oh my gosh, that's funny though. Sprayed and cut. Yes.
People are really crazy.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm saying. And so, like I said, you get people out here, they think that they know you. They've created a situation in their mind that they really know you. They know everything about you, and, you know, it you just have to,
Totally.
just be careful with who you really try to get to know out here, and if a person starts to try to get too close to you and acting weird, then you need to block them, off Facebook, and everything,
You're
because
nice that you
I'm just,
even read the negative comments because if I see one nasty word, I'm not even reading. I'm not gonna read the rest.
hmm hmm
You won't even get the energy from me. I'm just gonna delete you and move on to someone who has something good to say.
hmm
When I
hmm
want negative energy, it's probably because I need to do something that needs to be done. And if I want to feed off of that energy, it's not going to come from an outside source.
Yes. Yes. Well, that's very, very smart. That's very, very smart. Y'all listening to this young lady? Yes.
It's
Yes.
really just it's my guides. They don't
hmm
me. I'm too sensitive, so they just don't play with me. They've had enough of my crying over the years and running into the wrong people and spiritual people who are actually full of crap, who are really
Right.
there for a buck. That's why I watch people. I read people. I've been watching you for a while. I know that what you're doing is genuine. So there's a
Oh.
difference to it.
Hmm.
There's a difference to it. There's a lot of people
Yeah.
out here they're not here to actually heal or help. They're here to help themselves. I believe spirituality has to be about others.
Yeah, yeah. And that's why, it really surprises me because, like, I know my own intentions and I know how I really am, and, I'm not innocent and everything. And I have a very dark side to me. But when it comes down to people that need my help, I'm very protective. I'm very protective of my clients, just like I'm very protective of my family. I'm very protective of my man, my relationship, things that are important to me. I'm going to, do my best to take care of. So when I do hear people that, say things about me, that's not true, like I'm out here to actually, you know, just take from people and not give anything back. Anybody who has had a session with me or have spoken to me knows how I really am. You know what I mean? So, yeah, when I hear other people and, say stuff about me, I'm like, oh, wow, they're just really wrong about me on so many levels. And I will say this too, it's like when you get out here, and you start getting connected to different people and stuff like that, you will also have other witches and spiritualists that they'll get a little jelly. They'll get a little jealous of you, and they'll say things about you. They'll switch it up. Like one minute they love you, they're your friend, they're supporting you and everything, and then the next minute they're not. They're over there, kicking it, with your nemesis or your enemies or whatever. They have, no loyalty, which nobody really owes anybody anything from the way that I feel, unless you're a client of mine. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or any, you know what I mean? But just like you think some people are your true supporters, but they're really not. They're just looking for like a come up, off of you. So I try to tell you guys, a lot of y'all know what time it is out there, but a lot of people don't. And that's getting into this because, like I said, a lot of people, they know how to really play the game. A lot of these witches out here, they really know how to play the game. I gotta give them their props because sometimes I don't say anything, and the spirit just be like, just be quiet and let it unfold. And the next thing I know, it's like, they love you, then they turn around, they attack you. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Just be prepared for stuff like that. Put your protection up. I tell my covenant all the time. Make sure you're protected, whatever you are. Those Elekes, I got a picture where I have two Elekes on that were made for me. Do you know those Elekes were broken earlier this year? Both of them
Mm.
within about, I want to say within about 2 to 3 weeks of each other. Both of them were broken, and
Wow.
that's warding off spiritual attacks. Like I said,
Yeah.
girl, I got so many people that be on me because I'm real. I'm real. That and they be
Hmm.
on me. They want to take me out. They do. And I just like, and they do. So that's what I'm saying. If you out here, and especially, you have a voice, where you're singing to people and you're helping to heal people because your voice heals people too. You're singing and you're talking and everything. And I'm not just going to keep talking on and on, but I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, no.
I hear your voice and everything. So I know it's a lot of people that's going to want to be connected to you and get that healing and everything like that. And so it's going to be a lot of people hating on it. You know what I mean? Like, oh, why she going to be a singer and a spiritualist? Like, she can't do one or the other. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I do. People are
you know,
ridiculous.
girl, I'm telling you, get ready for it. If that's for any of y'all out here, if you're a rapper, you know what I mean? The people be like, "Why they gonna be a rapper and a sanitary card reader?" And just get ready for it. You got to you got to have a
Well,
tough.
see, that leads me to think that people just think of this all wrong because it's a part of healing. So tarot card is a part of healing, just like singing is a part of healing.
Hmm. Hmm.
Right? To heal yourself first and then heal others. So inward and then outward, as within, so without, as above, so below. So it just makes me think, what are people feeding into themselves? Because if all that nasty is coming out of you.
Yes. Yes, exactly, exactly. And of course, there's nothing wrong with tarot card readings, using the runes, using any type of divination. That's what it's there for, to help people heal, to help them make sense of everything. But yeah, there is people out here, that will say stuff about it, because I've seen it on YouTube, in different
Yeah.
social media groups and stuff like that. So yeah, yeah.
Bored people, they need more to do.
Yeah, yeah, and yeah, most of the time those people like that, they don't have anything going on for themselves. They're just, full of hate and they just want to hate, hate, hate on everything. So, yeah. Mhm. So, and I'll get to the chat right here, right quick, and uh let's see. Diamond Whitney says, "Hey, High Priestess Kathy, I love you." Okay, I just read that. The Oracle Temple says, hopefully we'll be back. Need breakfast. It's 8:30. Oh, in Belgium. Okay, hun. Sure. Hopefully we'll still be on. See here. Diamond West said, I really enjoyed my spiritual reading. You are the truth and gave me hope. Yes, yes. I enjoyed our reading too. I enjoyed our session. When spirit comes through and everything like that, spirit comes through. And just like you said, you feel it too, right? Like, you feel drawn to someone and you want to tell them something and tell them a word. Back in the day, they called it a word from God.
Prophecy. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been dealing with that an awful lot. Like I see people and I naturally just read them and I don't even mean to read them.
Hmm.
It's just I see a situation happening and the spirits are like, well, this is what's going on. In the supermarket, there's a young lady who works there that I was dreaming of. Like I had a dream about an entire situation that she had, walked into the supermarket and I'm like, let go of this situation. She was like, what the fuck? You do this stuff? I'm like, that was her response. Like you about that life? I'm like, I just couldn't, like, I had a whole dream of you. I just couldn't let it go.
Well, I mean, what was she? Did she act scared or something? I mean, what was her
Yeah,
expression?
she did. What's funny, like, okay, so at first she acts like she was intrigued and afraid. She
Uh
was
huh.
intrigued and afraid. And she actually asked me, could I read her cards for her? And I told her, sure, I would do it. And she asked, what would I charge? And to be honest, I'm just starting. So I told her, I'll just do it for you. Just come to my house and I'll read the cards for you. She hasn't come yet, but every time I see her, she's like, I still want that reading every single time I see her. Like,
Hmm.
just come on down the block. I got you.
Yes. Yes. Who
So
knows? You might have to take those cards when y'all are out. When you are out and run into her, she's probably scared of what you're gonna say. A lot of people be scared about what you're gonna say. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, because I literally told her that situation that you holding on to, you need to let go of. And she was like, what? Like, you about that life? Like, what the hell?
Mm-hmm.
How you know? Like, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Yes.
necessarily, your spirits know, and they got to somebody who could tell you.
Yes. Yes, because they will put stuff on your heart and your mind. You'll see visions and everything. And a lot of times, which is what has started happening to me, like in my late 20s, I would see people, and if I would always see them, and my spirits be like, you need to tell them this, you need to tell them this, and I'd be like, eventually I'd be like, oh God, I need to go ahead and tell them this shit, and I'd go up and tell them, I said, I just want to let you know that, you're going to be dealing with some things, but everything is going to be all right and everything like that. And I remember there was this one guy, him and his buddy, they be driving around all the time and everything like that. And I told him that, and he was like, so what, you like a prophet or something? And I was like, no. I said, I just feel like I needed to tell you that, because every time I see you, I feel like I need to tell you. So, I just wanted to let you know. And so it wasn't even like a year afterwards. He had got sent to prison for shooting a guy. Him and a guy got into it, and he went to prison for shooting him and everything like that. But eventually he had got out. Uh, the guy didn't die or anything, but he had to like wear one of those colostomy bags and everything, go around town.
Yeah.
Yeah, but eventually he got out like on good behavior and stuff. And I think it was like about within like 8 years or something like that. So I
Mm.
guess if you want to look at it as like a good outcome or something like that, but I mean, I would every time I see him, I would like freak out, because like the guy kind of scared me. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, he wasn't anybody I really want to just like talk to, But every time I see him, but he took it well when I talked to him, like he knew, like what I was talking about or whatever. So, that was a
I'm
good
finding
thing.
it. I'm finding it. That one I told the girl because I see her every day, and the
Hmm.
spirit is just on me all night. But I find it at times because and I keep saying I'm getting into it. I know it's my egoons telling me to just do it. I need to stop being so hesitant.
Hmm.
But sometimes, you're nervous to say something when you hear spirit. Like it just starting when you hear spirit tell you something, you're afraid to say it.
Yeah.
No, so I'm still kind of dealing with that situation. Like, all right, I hear you telling me this. But what if they think I'm crazy? Like,
But can I tell you something with that? Sometimes some of them will, okay? So you have to get over that. Sometimes some of them will. But once you start talking, and your egos give you that, and they're with you and everything, and, spirit starts coming out, everything you say will make sense to them. It may not make sense to you, but it'll make sense to them. So, yeah, they're gonna think you're crazy or off the rocks at first, but after they get finished talking with you, they're gonna know something's up. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah,
yeah, I look at it that way. Like it's not gonna be that bad. If
that's
that
what I
makes
have to do.
sense.
Because talking to somebody, I have no problem starting a conversation and then just start reading their situation because they're more comfortable talking to me that way. But when it
Hmm.
comes to like spirit, is just like go tell this person something. I'm like, y'all bugging. Y'all stay bugging with this. Y'all stay playing with me.
Yeah, yeah. It's kind of uncomfortable, like, and I don't like to do that either. I sometimes I'll try. Lately, like in my older years or whatever, I might try to create a situation where we talk or whatever. But yeah, back in the day, and how old are you again?
Oh, I'm old. I'm 33.
Oh, you're not that old. I thought you were young with your picture on there. I was thinking you was
I
like,
know. I look like I'm 23,
yeah,
but
that's
I'm
what I was thinking. Like you was in your early 20s. I was like, who this little girl on my page?
I'm not. No. I've just been that younger Christian
You,
phase for that entire time, and now I'm breaking out of myself. So I feel like I'm reborn again and
uh-huh.
walking on my path and my purpose correctly the way
Yeah.
that I. So everything is brand new.
Yes,
I'm
yes,
grateful and
yes.
beautiful. And I'm loving this duality. I'm loving to embrace both parts of me, the light side and the dark side. Because like I said, I've been
Mm-hmm.
through a lot and I've been very sensitive. I'm a water sign, water and fire. So I've always
Mm-hmm.
been very sensitive, and now I'm getting more into my savagery, which I absolutely like.
Yes, I know. Yes, it's nothing like it. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Like, yeah, it's a beautiful thing, and and it's there for a reason. Sometimes you do have to be that warrior. You have to be that warrior, and you have to get your hands dirty, you know, and chop off some spiritual necks. It's all a part of the business.
Uh huh.
Sometimes you have to do some karate chops on people
Sometimes
and get them to
it's definitely needed. It
yes.
is. In these last few months, it's definitely been needed. I've had to take a few baths and do a few cleansings, and I haven't blocked anyone, but I'm in a lot of these witches groups, and a lot of people have blocked me. I'm like, I don't even know you for you to be blocking me. So
Oh wow, really?
yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Well, sometimes they must be like intimidated by what you're saying and stuff like that. And a lot of times when you are real, they can't take it. Yeah, they want to shut you up and shut you down before you even get started.
yeah, it goes through
Hmm.
a lot. Because I've had a lot of people, like I've had people block me. I'm just like, I have never even had interaction, and spirit still reveals it because even if you block me, somehow, some way, somebody gonna figure out who blocked you along the way. That information just pops up. So I'm
Yeah,
just like, what the hell? I don't even know you or you. What the hell?
exactly. Oh my gosh, man! I'm telling you, my block list is long and strong. So I know people. I know there's so many people that's blocked me or whatever. Like, yeah. Yeah, because I went through my whole period, my whole year where I was just like left hand side, and so I know I rattled a lot of people's feathers that year, and so yeah, and a lot of them they can't get past it. They still see me as that person. So yeah, but
Well,
yeah,
no,
it's just one of
I'm getting there. I'm about to probably start my whole list over because there's a whole lot of Christians still on my page.
oh my gosh,
They're really, they're just lurkers, really.
oh my gosh, yeah, I had that block one yesterday that got on my page that said because I had made that post about writing your own spells. I said you can write your own spells and you can
Yeah.
write your own shit if you're a true witch and a true practitioner. And that person got on there, well, I come from a real religious family, and blah, blah, blah. And I said, what the hell are you doing on my page? I was like, I got to,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't have nothing against Christian people, okay? It's the ones that are fanatics and stuff that I have a problem with. You know what I mean? Because I did come from a Christian background too. My grandmother was. So, was she, back in the day our family had to be and stuff, but I don't have nothing against like just Christians that, just want to be in peace and stuff. But it's the other ones that come against me and they just try to
Tell me I'm
start.
going to hell. My whole family thinks my dad's a pastor, so my whole family thinks I'm going to hell right now. But
Oh
I'm
yeah,
good with yeah, I'm good
a lot
with
of my
that.
family too. A lot of my family too. They've always called me the spawn of Satan and Hellraiser, so I'm just living up to what they spoke into my life.
I was about to say that. Listen, you spoke it, you manifested it. Now don't complain. That's like me when I was
Exactly.
younger. They always called me a free spirit. They're like, my dad always was like, that's my free spirited child. It's my free soul. I'm like, well, yeah, I am not under anybody's constraint.
Hmm. Yes. Yes. Oh my gosh. When I broke away from my family's church and all that stuff went down, they was like, oh, you're breaking the covenant. You know what I mean? Not the coven, but the covenant. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying, right? The
I know exactly what you're saying.
church witch, the church witch covenant. I was breaking the covenant.
Meanwhile, they don't know how many witches are sitting in those pews every single Sunday feeding off of them.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's happening too.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Right up there in the church. Every on time. Early Sunday morning.
I'm pretty sure that I was unintentionally doing that while I was in church. Because if you're a witch, you're a witch. So you're draining energy. You're taking energy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I used to always
Yeah.
come in church feeling great. Like extra day.
What you talk about? Remember I was talking about them church plates. Them sisters be cooking their ass off in them churches, boy. Woo!
Mm-hmm.
Cabbage, cornbread,
The fit. Oh, the foods. Yes.
chicken. Shoot, if I don't make it to service, I'm not missing lunch and dinner service either.
Well, you know,
I'm not missing.
at church, service is all damn day long. I still don't get that shit. We got here at 8 o'clock in the morning. It is 7 o'clock at night. Why are we still here?
Oh my gosh, that's one thing I didn't miss about. That's one thing I don't miss about. That's what I couldn't. I haven't been to church in years. Like I can't even remember the last time I went to church because I grew up in the church and they would have church all night, all day. I would
Mm-hmm.
miss school sometimes because they
Revival.
have church all night. Yeah.
Revival.
Yes.
I know. That's when we would miss too. Like we was out all night till 3 o'clock in the morning for a revival. Meanwhile, the kids, we were
Hmm.
in the back just talking shit, writing notes, sleeping, doing all sorts of ungodly things.
Right. Right. And let me ungodly things. I can say some things, but I'm not gonna talk about it. Let me say, Danny, hey Danny, and Supernovas in the chat as well, and with Diamond. Sorry, Diamond is in the chat. Oracle Temple, and Jahara is in the chat, and Jennifer might still be in the chat. Yeah, but I know a lot of people is coming to this live stream because of the title that I wrote. Why am I thinking about quitting YouTube? My haters want me to leave or else.
No, you cannot leave. You're the most popular thing on YouTube right now.
You know what? I hate to even say that because, like, I'm like, is that why so many people is like acting crazy? Because, like, I hate to be that witch like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying that I don't just like, I don't want to take away nobody's shine or anything like that. You know what I mean? Like, some of my videos don't even get a lot of views. You know what I mean? I know some of them they get a lot of views. The
People are
tutorials.
learning. But I want to tell you something that my dad told me, and it might be helpful. Like, I've been taught this growing up, and I've applied it to not only just my physicality, but my music and everything.
Hmm.
Don't ever, like, you are popping. You are that popping. And just because you're
Oh.
popping, if another person comes along, it doesn't make you any less popping or them any more popping because you're you.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, they coming to see you because your energy and what you bring and what you have to offer and what you have to give is completely different than what anyone else could give. And what you have is needed.
Mm. Well, I accept that. I accept that. That's yes.
It just says own it, live in it.
Mm-hmm.
You,
Yes.
I don't watch everybody's page. I don't listen to everyone. I definitely don't take everyone's information.
Right, right. And like I say, I'm still learning in this lifetime too. I know I'm 43 years old. I may not look like I am, but I've had some time on this earth, and my main thing too is that, not only am I still learning in this lifetime about different situations, I want other people that are younger than me to know that you're going to continue to keep learning about things too. That's the way life is, and and don't give up on the things that you want to do because you can accomplish them. Things are more easy to accomplish now than they were years ago, decades ago. You know, I mean, the internet alone brings us so much information where we can do things. You can have your songs out here and make money from your songs. Not only with YouTube, but you can do iTunes, and there's other companies that you can have your music down on. And if even if your friends or family don't support you, and I always talk about this because I've been through this, and I don't depend on my family to support me. Even if your friends or family don't support you, there'll be other people in different countries that'll want to buy your music. You know what I mean? People that you
Yeah.
don't know, just like what you were saying right now. Like that other people will come to you just to hear you and what you have to say, or what you're putting out, you know. So really, there's no reason to actually, just go around hating on everybody, like, if don't worry about what another priest or priestess is doing, don't worry about what the next witch is doing, do your own thing. If you do
Uh-huh.
your own
Hold
thing,
on.
yes.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, and you'll see if you put all your energy and your intent into your own stuff. Oh wow! I mean, the sky's the limit, you know, and and a lot of people they get paid from royalties. They might not sing another day in their life, and you know what? Honestly, my dream is to at least have one hit wonder in my life. If I don't have an album or
Yeah.
anything, I wouldn't mind having something like a one hit in my
Yeah, I mean
life.
something to leave behind. Like this was my voice. I did this.
Exactly, exactly, exactly. And I would tell you too, my one aunt that came against me that's in the church, and she did a lot of witchcraft on me and stuff like that, tried to take me out. When she found out I had an online coven, and it's so many people hating on my little online coven, but we stick together and we do what we do and everything, and we really try to help each other and do things for each other. She told me, she said, "Oh, I heard you. I got an online coven, but you trying to be like Mama. Why don't you get you a real church?" She told me, "Get a real church."
That was pure jealousy.
That's what I said. I'm laughing. I had to laugh at that. I said the old Kathy would have cried and everything. I had to laugh at that. I said, "Wow, my own auntie had to tell me to get a real church like my grandmother did." I said, "Wow." I said, "I'm really going places."
Yes, you are. You take those as confirmations.
Confirmations, right, right. And I know you've had things like that happen to you too, right?
Oh my goodness. I've had so many people at this point tell me what I can do or what I should do or how I should be doing it. Or when they see me, because, okay, so my information is not coming from me. My information is coming from my agoons. How I got into this
Mm-hmm.
is very organic. I was homeless. I was in a shelter and my baby
Oh,
father was locked up actually on trial for murder. And
oh man.
really, yeah, so I started praying. Like I came from a Christian background. I started praying every night and I was feeling led towards lighting candles and things like that. So every single night, like clockwork, I would like pray for his release and his freedom. And then when I was in the shelter, I felt led every single full moon to start lighting a white candle for like 8 months. It was 8 months. Last month, I added keys to it. So when I give information, I feel like a lot of people who are more experienced within this realm
Mm-hmm.
don't like what I have to say, even when it's right, because they feel like I should have so many years behind me to be able to say what I'm saying. But what I'm saying doesn't come from me.
Mm. Mm-hmm. That's something to think about. That's something to think about because yeah, a lot of people say stuff and people take it the wrong way because I can admit my own, I'm responsible for my own thing and I have taken things the wrong way some people say. And then I think about it later and I'd be like, you know what? I think that was right. I was out of line. You know what I mean? Yeah, and it didn't even come from you. It came from your ego. It come from your spirit. Your spirits and everything. So yeah, I mean that's something to think about for everybody. I think that's listening tonight. And when people tell you things, it's just, sometimes the truth hurt, but just take the critique and go and think about it later on. Think about it.
Oh yeah, because I've had older witches spank my ass too, though, when I've said things that were off or
Hmm.
needed to be corrected about. But there's a difference between correcting someone with love and with the intent to actually teach, and then just there are also people who just want to take your head off just to do it.
Right, right. Right, right. And most of the times, well, I understand what you're talking about is that, your intentions wasn't to, actually maliciously, slander or defame or hurt that which that you were trying to talk to or whatever, you
Yeah, no,
know.
not.
I know. Yeah, that you were just, telling that person that in love. Yeah, I can see the difference in that, but yeah, there are a lot of witches out here that will do that. And that goes back, to the title, that I was talking about as well. A lot of these witches, they're not your friends out here. They're not, they're looking for, the next come up off of you if they think you have something going on or whatever, and not to sound negative or anything, but this is real life. They're your competition. If they're in the same field as you're in, it is what it is what it is. It doesn't mean that you're not just that you don't really know that person or whatever, but they're still your competition. It can be friendly or unfriendly competition. But what I found too is that with certain witches and spiritualists, if you start to excel and everything, not exhale, but excel in what you do, and you're getting a big following or a big client base, a lot of them will feel a certain type of way about you, and they'll switch it up on you. They're friendly with you, they support you and everything like that, and then the next minute, they will, turn against you and everything like that. They have a problem with you
Yeah.
because you didn't meet their quote expectations or whatever, which you really don't owe them anything unless they were a client of yours, or you know what I mean. So yeah.
Most definitely. I completely agree with that.
Hmm. Hmm.
Sorry.
Right.
I'm hearing a sick child's cough. Just kind of got my mother thing up and going.
I'm sorry, you said what now, hun?
I just heard one of my kids coughing. It just got me a little on my mom thing distracted.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, so I'm not really sure how long we've been on here, and I wasn't going to be on here too long tonight because I got a reading to do early in the morning, and but definitely, I want to uh, say, was there any song that you wanted to sing or anything you know, before we wrap it up tonight, or anything that you wanted to sing to me?
Okay. Well, like
I
I said, I
love.
have a cold, but I will sing you guys a song anyway. I don't mind.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna, you know what? Oh, Love on the Brand. Let's do Rihanna.
Okay.
And you coming like, oh, what you want from me? And I'd rather buy a pretty heart, the price was too high. Baby, you got me like, oh, you love and not fall apart. So you can put me together and throw me against the wall. Baby, you got me like, oh, oh, oh. Baby, keep loving me. Don't stop loving me. Just keep loving me. And babe, I'm fist fire with fire just to be close to you. Can we burn something, baby? I run for miles just to get a taste. Must be love on the brain that's got me feeling this way. It beats me black and blue, but it fucks me so good till I can't get enough. Must be love on the brain, and it keeps asking my name. No matter what I do, I'm no good without you, and I can't get enough. Must be love on the
Woo! Girl, the hairs on my forehead stood up.
brain. Thank you.
Woo! Oh, that was powerful. I could feel the power in it.
Thank you. I'm sorry. I'm such a bad cold.
Girl, imagine what you sound like without a cold in. I mean, like, woo! I felt that. Girl, my goosebumps. Now that's Rihanna.
Yeah, Rihanna, Love on the Brain.
Love on the Brain. Girl, I'm gonna be googling that up, and I'm gonna try to sing it too.
I
I'm
love
gonna be like,
it.
oh my gosh. Girl, that was good. That was good. That was beautiful. That
Thank
was
you.
beautiful. You got a strong voice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah,
my
I like
God.
my so I like my shaka.
Girl, I love me some Shaka too. I love me some Shaka too.
That's
Oh
my
my gosh. Oh, and that one song that ain't nobody. That song I used to
yeah.
hate it when I was a little girl, but man, I love that song now. And sometimes I hear myself singing it, and I be like, "That's my mama. My mama love that song. Ain't nobody love
She
you."
was being nasty as hell in that song. Nasty as hell. I love
Yeah,
it.
yeah, well, my mama, she was kind of like, well, I ain't gonna say nothing about my mama out there, but my mama and my parents was open out there. They did their thing, so that's why I'm kind of out there too. We heathens. Oh gosh,
I
oh
love
gosh.
it.
All right then. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this live stream up. I don't know how long we've been on here, probably about an hour maybe or so.
Yeah.
But I had a really great time speaking with you tonight. And can you tell everybody your name again and how to find you or on
Yeah,
Facebook?
definitely. You can find me on Facebook at Songbird, Soul for One, or even on Instagram, song_bird, Soul for One.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And hey, Southern Belle, I see you in the chat there. And I just want to let you know that no, I'm not actually really leaving YouTube. I just put that up there because I know that's what my haters wanted to see. So I wanted to make sure they, got a little bit of the soul this morning. Okay, boom in the face. Oh
I
gosh,
love it.
yes, yes. Oh my gosh. Well, you know what? I am gonna see you around on Facebook, and let's do it again. I will let everybody know when I do another Google Hangout and everything, and we can all do it again.
Yes, I'll be there.
Yes, I love it. I love it. All right then, hon. With you guys in the chat, I want to say good night to you all. I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down, or I'll be on here all night, and I gotta take care of everybody else. All right. So you guys have a good night.
You
Bye bye.
too. Bye bye.
Bye bye, hon.
Bye. Well, that was awesome.